A group taking a short water taxi ride across False Creek got more than they bargained for.
Oh my God. Oh, he's so close.
These 4 orcas made a visit to Vancouver, much to the delight of a lucky handful aboard False Creek Ferry's Granville Island to Kits Beach run. Ferry captain Jack Hemsworth was the skipper on that fateful cruise.
It was just past the aquatic center, and I went up and saw 3 dorsal fins coming straight towards me, and yeah, it was pretty surreal. And then so I just had to put the boat into neutral and just kind of coast right in front of them.
Hemsworth says they first saw the orcas here, just off the popular Sunset Beach in Vancouver's West End. It's not the first time this captain's had a close encounter with orcas. His boat came near to a pod in 2019 in almost the same spot. He says this time the boat was within 10 feet of the whales. It's the closest he's ever been to one of the majestic creatures.
You're not really near animals that large all the time and be able to talk about it. So yeah, it was pretty crazy just to see how big they really are, because they were bigger than the boat.
A marine biologist identified the whale as T35A along with her 3 calves. He says the pod was likely hunting for seals in shallow waters.
The fact that they seem to have made no sort of grand gesture while they were there tells me that they were not successful, and they're just going to keep going. And they probably worked their way around Stanley Park and into Vancouver Harbor, but probably nobody else saw them, even though they were there.
He says the whales come near to Vancouver more often than you might think, but the stealthy hunters often go unnoticed. As for Hemsworth, he says it was right place, right time for him and his passengers.
When they got off, they told the people who were getting on that they just saw orcas, and they were like, what do you mean we saw orcas? And then as we were coming back, the orcas were leaving, so they got to see them as well.
In Vancouver, Jack Morse, City News.